When people watch my videos depicting my clutter-free city apartment in Stockholm, they seem to think that my home has always looked like that. Simple, minimalist, with not a hint of clutter. Hey, if you don't already know me, my name is Benita. Through my videos about simple living, decluttering, and minimalism, I have inspired tens of thousands of people to live a simpler life with less stuff. I share inspiration and help people who've lived in their homes for a long time to declutter and then to stay decluttered forever. While I now live in a clutter-free home, that wasn't always the case. For over 23 years, I was in a relationship with someone who is very much into his stuff. The homes we shared were filled with books, memorabilia, collections, and clutter. I'm not saying that the books, memorabilia, and collections are necessarily clutter, but when you keep that amount of stuff that you cherish around and also don't always remove the totally unnecessary, the non-loved stuff, it does become too much. And I have to point out that he wasn't all to blame for the amount of clutter we had. I worked in retail for a long time. There were sample sales with cute cheap stuff. I traveled to overseas trade fairs and came home with souvenirs from the places I visited, as well as the freebies from booths and potential suppliers. And yes, I took all the free toiletries and goodies from the hotel rooms that I stayed in. Of course I did. All that stuff became overwhelming after a while, so I felt the need to do something and slowly started decluttering. My ex still wanted to keep the majority of his personal belongings and collections, but as a compromise he let me organize and display them in a way where they were at least less visually in my face 24/7. And I started to pare down and purge my personal belongings and declutter the items that had no meaning for either of us. Although a big declutter helps, it's not working long term for a lot of people, because there's so much clutter creep going on and to keep up with. We're exposed to potential clutter everywhere we go. There are promotional pens, gifts with purchase, 2-for-1 offers, and citing product samples, and the list goes on. So much stuff enters our homes that we don't need or will ever use. When you declutter and manage to stay decluttered, you can have a simpler home and life long term. Did you ever try to declutter your home, but then the clutter quickly started creeping back at you? That happened to me too, but over the years I've perfected the tricks and techniques I need to use to keep my home uncluttered in the long run. Clutter is a beast. It affects us on so many levels. Any of these sound familiar? You're not finding something you know you own, go and buy a replacement, then find it, and now you have two. You feel frustrated that cleaning your home takes forever because there's just so much stuff lying around on every surface. You're unhappy with your home because there's just too much of everything everywhere. You've maybe even felt a pang of shame when company or even family has come over because of the amount of stuff. So many of the DMs, comments, and emails I get are from people who feel the same way. They want to achieve an uncluttered home, but they also want it to stay uncluttered long term and not have to worry about clutter creeping back. They'd much rather spend time on other things that are way more important than just managing their stuff. And most importantly, live a happier, simpler life with less. Decluttering long term is such a life enhancer. Wouldn't you like to wake up in the morning knowing that you can walk into a room and feel happy about it and the amount of things that are in it? To invite people over or even just be prepared when someone drops in unannounced and be really proud of your home. Imagine every room in your house decluttered, but still with the things you need, use, and love, the things that have meaning for you and your family. And know that the clutter that means nothing will stay away forever? Pretty great, huh? In the next video, I'll show you exactly how to start decluttering with forever results. How to get from a home full of too much stuff to a decluttered home long term, with what I call the Decluttered Forever formula. Stay tuned so you don't miss that video. I'm also super excited to share that I'll be launching my Declutter at Home online course in a few days, and we'll be taking on a handful of students. I'll teach them my Decluttered Forever formula, exactly how to declutter their homes and how to keep the clutter at bay forever. I get so many requests for help around this topic, and of course I would love to help every single one of you to declutter your homes. I'll have to keep the group at a number where I can be there to support, so first come, first served is the name of the game here. If you're interested in getting your home in shipshape by decluttering long term, make sure to click in the link under the video to add your name to the early bird waitlist. When you're on that waitlist, you'll get early access and can register to the course the day before everyone else, so make sure to type in your email address so you don't miss out. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, send me a message and I'll be happy to answer. And as I mentioned, do stay tuned for the next video because I'll be showing you exactly how to start decluttering at home and achieve an uncluttered home forever. See you in the next one. Hejdå!